join me for our tarot card of the day. And today, the card is Heirophant. Okay? Now, the whole thing about the Heirophant, if we look at this, just a quick tarot card of the day. Now, this is the sacred masculine equal to the high priestess, okay, which is the sacred feminine. This is the sacred masculine, okay. As you can see, he is basically the Pope. He has the papal seal, okay. He is a great teacher. He's teaching those two. Those are students at the front there, two of them, okay. And he sits behind in two pillars, again, Boaz and Jachin, the same Boaz and Jachin, but it's a different sort of temple. This is a more masculine, that's very feminine. His role is to be life's great teacher, basically. And it's a very profound card. And I was to say to you, he's like, he's someone who is very important. He's not like a nobody, you know, he's a mentor, a guide, you know, teaches spiritual things. And, you know, you may be taking on new study, you might be, you know, doing something different, but it's not like your teacher at school or your tutor or anything like that. It's like you have your earthly teacher, but this is a higher inner self teacher. Yeah. So the Hierophant is traditional and, you know, no bending the rules type of thing, you know. But it is, I think, yes, it's a very, very nice card to have. And there is a darker side to this, of course, which there always is a darker side, but don't read reversals as such. But I was to say to you that the Hierophant, it means that things are a bit kind of challenging, yeah. So it's like, yeah, you're learning life's big lessons, but the hard way, if you know what I mean, which is not good, especially if it's to do with marriage. Now, the interesting thing is this is a card for marriage, okay, in some way, because if you look at the High Priestess and the Hierophant there, that's the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine. Sometimes you'll get both of these in a reading together, which signifies a very, very profound marriage, in my opinion. Well, that's how I read them anyway. And I've always read them like that, so that's the way it is. I see this, you know, as a lovely union between two souls, you know, like a spiritual union, as well as, you know, the bodies are sacred masculine and sacred feminine together. But this is about this one in particular, yeah. So it can be, it's life's big lessons. We're not talking about little things. We're talking about big, massive lessons, and it's very profound. It's like a gateway, a doorway to a different part of your life, like a transition. So the story of the tarot so far: the fool falls down to earth with a crash. There we are. Hasn't got a clue what he's doing. You know, the little dog there trying to stop him. You know. And he should take that advice if he has. Don't fall off. Then he meets a magician on his journey. Okay, the magician joins him, and then as they're on their journey, they meet the sacred feminine high priestess. Okay, who joins them on their quest, and then the sort of queen of femininity, the empress. They meet the lovely empress. Okay, the goddess of enlightenment, the shells are female, by the way, come from a turtle, yeah, estrogen, yeah. So we meet the sacred feminine. Now, then we have the sacred king of all masculinity, the emperor, who, you should see the emperor and the empress together like this, right in the tarot, like that, beautiful. So he's like the ram. Interestingly enough, the ram is... it's the same as how can I put, what you call it? It's Horus, because in the daytime Horus would wear a falcon head, and at night he would put on a ram's head. Interestingly enough, and that's a ram. So now we have the Hierophant. This is where we are now. We're at the Hierophant, okay, and this is the sort of priestly, sacred, masculine, just like the sacred feminine priestess. So It's like saying king and queen and two priests. It's the hierarchy, really. Yeah. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. We've got a little journey happening here with the tarot. But that was Tarot Card of the Day, people, and I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, be seeing you. Have a nice day.